Hi guys, I'm Jerwayne and I'm with her.
I'm Gabby and she's with me.
Alrighty, let's roll right into it. I think I kind of want to take the temperature of how we're both feeling these past few weeks, like a good little mental health check moment. How are we feeling? Should we do like a scale?
Yeah, you should start.
Yeah, I should start? Okay. Honestly, okay. Now I just realized how loaded of a question it was.
No, me too.
But honestly, I would say...
What is the scale?
Let's do like 1 to 10.
Oh.
1 to 10? And like how we're feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like right now it's
10 being
10 being amazing. 10 out of 10 you feel you're on cloud 9.
Got it.
Nothing has ever been better. I would say it fluctuates by the day. Like I feel like some days I wake up and I'm like, wow, I'm a 10, everything's good in the world, I'm great.
every day should feel this good.
Every day should feel this good. That's been like the thing I've been saying pretty much every day here and there. But other days I wake up and then I'm like a 2. And then like I feel like I can't do anything the entire day. And like I just feel very put down. So I think for me right now, especially like I mentioned in like the last episode, since I just quit my job, I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty I'm kind of dealing with right now. So navigating that and like reminding myself that everything's going to be okay is something I have to do every single day, or I will actually spiral because I have no structure. And I feel like for me, I don't know how you feel too, but like I'm a type of person that operates on routine. Like if I don't have a routine and I haven't been following one or a regimen for like a couple days, I think like I'm the worst person in the world. Like I'm a failure. Like nothing's good for me. Like I don't
deserve it.
I don't deserve anything. So I just sit in that for a while. And then until I either talk to somebody about it or like I really have to like reassure myself, or honestly recently like just journaling and just like getting it all out has been helpful. So I can just like reassure myself that like it's going to be okay. And then I start creeping up from like a 3 to a 5 to a 6 to every day should feel this good.
Yeah.
So the scale has really just been all over the place. It really depends on the day.
No, I get it. I'm a routine girl in a chaotic world. Like my schedule, my work doesn't even allow for that most of the time. I kind of crave that normalcy too. For me, my mental health check should be checked, honestly.
Where would you say you feel you are like right now in life?
I think lately I've really been struggling. It almost feels like my meds have kind of plateaued. So lately, I would say like a 3 maybe, like a 3, 4 perhaps.
Yeah.
I think I'm looking for some sort of external validation, which is a lesson.
Yeah.
I need to be there for me.
Yeah.
And I do put a lot of time and effort into self-healing and doing self-work, especially healing generational trauma and childhood like situations. Not that my childhood was bad, so that's what also kind of makes it confusing. So I think it's just been kind of low lately because I just feel under a lot of stress. I set expectations that are ridiculous. But I have the self-awareness. I know I'm doing it, and I just sit back and watch me do it over and
that is
over
how it goes.
again.
I feel similar in that, like the self-awareness of it all, and just knowing exactly why and how, and like
in my
how
next
you got
life,
there.
I'm coming back ignorant. I want to be free.
Like I don't know about anything that's going on. La La Land. It's almost it's easier that way sometimes.
So, as you know, I have been living with anxiety and depression since I got my actual official diagnosis when I was like 17. And since then, it's been a journey. It sure has. In a nutshell, which we can dive into this maybe on more specific space. From high school, I kind of had like a medical incident that made me really sick. The day I got home from the hospital, my house was hit by a tornado. So then I was also diagnosed with PTSD following that. And then I went to college, but I medically flunked out essentially. And I had to come home. I just wasn't in the right headspace. And then when I was really bad, I was in therapy like 3 times a week. I was with a psychiatrist, a therapist, and then I was doing like mindfulness therapy in the same space. So I basically had a crash out year, if you will. Some people travel abroad and
some people have a crash out year.
Some people do what I did.
Yeah.
And then from there, I was on meds for a little bit, in and out of like different forms of therapy. And then time is kind of a blur at this point, but I did TMS, which is transcranial magnetic stimulation. So
Yes.
essentially I had my head like buzzed, or like it feels like a tapping, like a really intense tapping
Wow.
for 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week for a few months. And from that, first of all,
What is that really supposed
it's
to
nearly
do?
it's okay. Excuse me, because I barely remember. Essentially, it's the parts of your brain that aren't functioning and like pumping out the chemicals it needs to do. It's helping do that. It's telling it to do that, and it's like helping it do the work, like at a more enhanced version of that, because I am chemically imbalanced.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to help with that and like wake up your brain and just help it do what it's supposed to do, essentially. And then from there, once you're done with treatment, you're, depending on how you're at, if they need to add more, then you do that. Or in my case, I had like passed it. That's not the right word, but I was considered in remission.
Like moved on. Yeah.
Yeah, it took me
Graduated?
a while to learn that depression isn't just an event that
Yes,
happens.
It's something you live with.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which runs in my family. Like that's just, of course.
Yeah.
I got it all. My sister, not a lick of it.
She's good.
So then after that, that was an interesting experience, but I was very thankful for it.
Yeah.
Off meds for a while. And then I would say like a year and a half ago at this point, or 2 years, maybe, I hit the lowest point I'd ever hit in my whole life. And you start feeling the like hopelessness and the loneliness, and even in a space where I am definitely an extroverted person and I have friends, sometimes when I do, now that I've learned to go or like seek help or seek comfort, I will like internalize when people don't give me the comfort I'm looking for, or then I'll feel bad because when I know that my support system is giving support, they're doing it with love and in the best way they can. And then I'm like, oh, I'm not going to go back and criticize the way they're doing that when they're trying to whatever. And my brain will just spiral with all of those things. So that's been really hard lately. And then I get so frustrated. And when I can't conquer something pretty quickly, oh man.
Yeah. You like sit in it and then it just like, it spirals. Yeah.
Oh no, it's debilitating sometimes for sure. And I mean, at this point, so I'm on an antidepressant. I have an SSRI. I'm on an anti-anxiety and a mood stabilizer. Yeah, she's the new piece of the cocktail. And at this point, I just feel like it's kind of plateaued lately.
Yeah.
And then what do? My psychiatrist office is waiting for me to schedule my appointment, and I just haven't prioritized that.
Right.
And I'm moving into a different type of therapy called, what is it called? EMDR?
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, it's like some sort of rapid eye movement therapy that helps with traumatic moment stuff. Oh, I've been hypnotized. I did that too. That was helpful, but only for that one specific situation, because it's with $200 a session. For me to even qualify for TMS, I had to meet all these different, I had to check all these boxes. I had to make sure I took a certain amount of medication within different categories. Otherwise, insurance won't help at all. So,
yeah. So,
good luck.
Yeah.
Every man for themselves, pretty much. And that's still, and lately it's just really been, I've just been crashing out about it so bad. I just feel like I'm at that point too where I'm ready for what's next. And if I don't have tangible results regularly, then I'm failing.
Like
or like I don't feel like I'm enough in certain situations, or I'm not. One that's been getting me lately is, I'm not going to be good at what I do anymore. It's just gonna, if I'm not constantly doing reps, then I'm just not going to stay in practice, and I'm going to fall behind. So there's no rest.
Yeah.
No rest for the wicked. Never. No. And I know through my experiences, my sense of humor, I have a dark sense of humor for sure. I try to find the light in everything, even if that means coming into it with dark humor. For instance, with that's been weighing on me too. Anything with money makes me so insecure. Paying bills, student debt, paying off an ambulance bill from, that one fun time. And you know what I've come to learn? It's cheaper to be dead.
No, so funny, but not really.
It just is. And next time, don't call an ambulance. Let fate decide. But no, actually, so those moments though, where it feels so heavy. Not that I'm there, but it's been peaking out. it's really hard to balance the different voices and the ones that are the good ones, and trying to
that need
just
to be
acknowledge that
amplified,
that other area is present and you can, but then excusing it from the room. It's that concept that I get it, but I can't practice it because it's just not working every time, and then I get frustrated, and I spiral so much more. So
I feel
it's figuring it out, right?
Yeah. I feel like in the time too, like getting to know you over time too, I feel like that moment a couple years ago that you were speaking of, and like the place you were in then, I feel like I remember how you used to feel then, and like just like I feel like I've seen the growth, and then like you're saying, like with depression, like it's not just like an event, like it's something that you kind of like
with. And it's, oh my gosh, it's gotten more, it's just gotten heavier in the last few years, I think, but that's also too when I really moved into the next phase of adulthood and my career, so it's so different than when I was 23 and just like
the life changes add to it too.
The pressures are different.
I feel like for me, like especially like living with you and being so close to you now, you've opened my eyes to like a lot of mental illness, because like I feel like me personally, I've never really felt how you feel and like the way you describe it and how debilitating it is. I also have another best friend that deals with like something very similar with like BPD, and just like how intense those disorders can really alter your reality, and like just kind of understanding and having patience for it. Yeah, you're in the passenger seat, and you kind of just have to navigate through life like that. And I just can't even imagine the heaviness of that, and like trying to deal with that, and then also just trying to being like a normal functioning human being who's trying to do all these things on top of it. I can imagine. So like really like hold space for yourself, because that's not something that's easy to deal with, because I literally can't even imagine like how it is day in and day out dealing with that.
It's sometimes it's silly. I think that has made me more, I got my personality from these experiences. I definitely think that mental health has really always been important to me. But with that said, when I'm in conversation with someone, it comes up naturally. I'm an open book. I feel so comfortable. Like if my experience can whatever, I have had to figure it out as I go. And it's so scary.
If you could just help with one person,
but then it's like opening up to the masses is then, I don't know, it's so much scarier.
But then I think it creates such a community, because you realize how many more people, like you don't feel as crazy.
I think it's if people learn the extent to which I don't want to say struggle, it seems so like just live with, then it's like, oh.
Yeah, but I think like opening it up to more people and having more people understand that perspectives allows like relationships to flourish. Like I can't even imagine dealing with that and like having a significant other on top of it, and like trying to navigate like and explain to somebody who might be not like
I need someone
ignorant.
To meet me where I'm at. Like I don't have time to raise.
Like imagine how much more educated everybody would be if people just talked about it more openly. Like it might make it easier for those kind of transitions. Like
imagine the way men would be if they, what was it, 100 men versus like going to therapy. Like take it up. I think if shed a few tears when you're a kid, and we're gonna tell it. It's going to be so different later. But, it's just really been present. Yeah. I've been feeling more frustrated. And it's lately a new symptom unlocked. I've almost been feeling too much of myself, where I feel I should contain some of my personality or things, especially when I feel maybe my flaws are a little bit more exposed, that if I don't fit in these parameters I've made, or if I'm not the person that my friends love, then I'm not like lovable at that point.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah,
that's sad.
Hard. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that is yeah, and then just like trying to be aware of that every day, and like moving through that. That's very difficult.
And then you cry it out, crash out, and honestly, then you just move on to the next thing. So it's a ride, and it's really, really hard sometimes. Really, really hard. Like especially going to work and being so such a personality on camera, working in entertainment. I want to show up, and I care about my job. I have so much passion for what I do. I want to bring people genuine moments of joy.
But then at that point, when you're struggling so hard too, and trying to like keep that smile, you almost feel like Hannah Montana. Like it's like you put
and then
the wig
if
on,
I'm
you're
not
on
having
camera.
fun, then I'm selling you a fake experience, and then I'm beating myself up. But I'm not gonna This is on repeat in my head all the time. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. Yeah. But I know I couldn't I would not be here without, first of all, I'm very fortunate to have access to the resources that I've had, and so many people don't have that, and most of all, don't even have access to the education of it.
Yeah. So sometimes you don't even know what's going on with you, and you feel, you probably feel
my
insane
first
at that
panic
point.
attack ever. I thought I was going to find out the secrets of the universe that day. I was passing away.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was crazy. So it's a journey. I keep saying that, but
Yeah. No, yeah. It's
if
just
they
gonna
say
be
the journey's better or more fun than the destination, I don't want to get there. I guess.
You're like, I'm good.
I'm going to stay on my way.
I want to teleport now. So what do you think, like, more recently, what do you think are the things that have been bringing you, like, more joy, or, like, things that you can see light in that you think are bringing you closer to feeling better, or, like, bringing that number up to something a little bit higher?
I think a change like this, which is perfect. I need to be the what is the word, like self. I need to self-start. I need to I need to drive this bus, and not just myself, not plateauing in what I'm trying to accomplish, but making sure also that I want to not just to monetize off of, but actually exercise the creativity in different ways. Yeah. And just starting to journal. I remember I used to have a really good regimen. Yeah.
I'm not kidding, been changing everything.
It's the moment that I stop moving, I'm asleep. I am so tired. And then I wake up and I don't know what day it is. And I feel like I've just lost. Yeah. So that part is annoying, because then I feel like I'm being robbed of genuine moments. And I read somewhere it's hard to recall something because you're not actually being present, or you're not having that experience. You're living in the anxiety of it.
Yeah. So
just
you're
a vessel.
You're not really
That's the best
there.
way I can explain it. When I've hit my lowest, when it's like the biggest kind of despair and hopelessness, I just feel like a vessel.
Yeah.
Like I'm just existing. I'm just existing for everyone else.
Like you are not there.
Right. Yeah. It's not to that degree. Like thankfully but it sucks when it is at the same time. I think I need a few wins, or that's what I'm looking for. But I try to keep perspective of my life too. I'm able-bodied. My family is healthy.
Yeah,
well, the ones
all
who are
things
alive.
to be grateful for. And that's where I feel like the callback to like the journaling and everything. It makes it so much easier to like find the good moments, because you're looking at all the things you have to be grateful for, all the gratitude. When you sit and you wake up and the first thing you do is express gratitude, like it shifts your entire mentality for the entire rest of the day. Like I can feel the difference when I wake up and maybe decide to skip journaling, or like not put the time into like looking into myself and what I already have.
Same.
That like
same. I don't have time to
completely go off the rails.
And I don't hang out with myself.
Yeah.
I don't have time.
Yeah.
She's too busy to hang out with me.
Make that time. We need to make that time, because it does genuinely like reset the day.
Yeah.
Like it really does.
Yeah.
Like, as I feel like the way I was looking at it for a while is like when you wake up and then the first thing you're doing is doing something for other people, like that's just like, it's so hard to realize everything you got right there. So like, I think it's so nice when you get to wake up, start the day, and then do something for yourself first.
Yeah. That's what I've been
nice
trying
too,
to do.
Going outside, touching grass, the gym obviously helps a lot.
I love it. I love to be outside.
Just something where like I can sit with myself for a second and be like, okay,
this
is who I am. This is what I have. I'm grateful for this. I'm doing this. And you feel so much more organized in your brain.
Yeah. But I'm also in a space right now that's just not overall serving me. I'm not a corporate girl. Like I'm just not. Admin is so scary to me, but I can speak in front of any crowd, no problem.
Yeah.
So I find that in those spaces, I will kind of rebel a little bit.
Yeah, because you don't want to be there.
I don't want to be there, and I know when I'm being taken advantage of. I know when I'm being manipulated, and I think a lot of my trauma comes from not sticking up for myself, and then you're putting me in a space where I can't even speak for myself. That's just that feeling of resistance. It feels I'm not aligned, and like that's just not my space. That I can't speak on something that's not right or unfair or causing my friends hurt. Forget it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like sticking up for myself, but I can bark so much more for my friends.
Yeah, so I feel like just
Yeah.
being on this path where like everything we're doing is like
Yeah.
more self-serving and like we can make the decisions and like decide how we want our reality to go. It's so freeing.
Yeah.
It's so freeing. But because
scary,
I get what
but-
you're saying about like the rebelling of it
Yeah.
all. Because like you don't want to do it. You don't want to be there.
Yeah.
And you don't,
it's
and you get to a
not
point where you start
right.
caring about it too.
Yeah, and I
then it's
hate when my mom would say this. Sorry, mommy. Well, it's just like that. But I feel like that's so generational because it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's-
have
it
to
doesn't
be.
have to be
It doesn't
just
have
like
to
that.
be like
We
make
can
the life that
rewrite,
you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easier said than done, but I'm very, very grateful for the family and friends that I have.
Yeah, I feel like we have a great support system.
Like yesterday was kind of one of those tougher days, and bless their heart, I know there's the people who care about me. But if one more man came over and told me to smile, oh God,
Yeah.
it's time for me to
Like,
eject.
I'm going to crash out right
No,
here.
I'm gonna crash out right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's been game days where our friend, our producer, she's literally wiped the mascara off before I'm about to go on. Because I can't control it. It's
Yeah.
just, but very thankful for my friends.
Do we think
I genuinely think
men and women can be friends platonically?
no, not okay. And I don't platonically doesn't mean just that nothing physical or intimate has ever happened. If given the chance, that man's he's always waiting.
Yeah.
He's waiting. That's what he wants. Always.
I feel
Honestly, and maybe I'm so cynical and I'm so jaded and I have whatever, my hurt. But also what I've been told by guys that I have been friends with, if a man is even talking to you,
they want
They want
that's
you.
what
That's
okay
it.
I will say I think that's what changes my mind the
something
most
out
is
of
because
it.
I feel like I've heard from every man that like if they had the chance,
right,
they would.
So I don't think it's
But
platonic.
I do feel though like I myself have had platonic male friendships that I didn't feel that way about at all. But then it's
On
like,
your
am I
end.
just being naive on my end? You
I
know?
fear you are. At
Who
least
knows?
that's what I've learned in my experiences.
Yeah.
That just is the way
Yeah.
that it is.
Yeah. I feel like as of right now, I would maybe just lightly disagree. Just because like I feel like I've had friendships that like I don't even think that they would have even pulled a quick one on me. But
I
like,
promise you, if you're those friends in the comments, just tell me I'm right.
Tell me
Feed
I'm
that
right.
for me. Like I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's very case by case, but like for the most part, I do think you're right. I do think you're right. Oh boy.
An unfortunate reality.
Yeah,
But
it is what it is.
yeah.
It is
I
what
think
it is.
it's possible, but on your end, you gotta do the work.
You said it's not.
You gotta do it. You gotta at least lie to me good.
Yeah, I don't think
Make me believe it.
I don't think I have a single like real like straight guy friend really like that.
Me either.
Yeah, I have my
Okay, well
gays.
that's not totally fair. I have some coworkers
Coworkers
that
are different though. I think coworkers are in a
yeah,
totally
but there's
different
like
category.
a couple that I would say are friends with us.
Yeah.
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 There's okay.
Handful.
Like every rule, there are exceptions.
Yeah.
When I'm talking about all men, I don't mean those specific good ones. Okay.
You know who you are. If you know, you know.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, as for the straights,
As for the straights.
I think we need to go into how to approach a woman.
Oh yes. Yes. Yes.
If you ever want to stand a chance of even getting out of a friend zone,
I guess this also like is where like our levels of standards come in too.
Yeah.
Because it's like is this like someone who's trying to
there's different jobs.
Yeah, different jobs you have to fulfill.
Yeah.
Is this like how to approach me if you're trying to like we're gonna do
If
this,
you're trying to
like approach me at the bar? Are we talking about
how to approach me
Court
if you
me,
even want me to look
if
at
you
you.
want me to look at you? Let's start there.
Acknowledge existence. I'll give you a great
Yeah.
example that I thought this was done so tastefully. I was at a bar and I just out of the corner of my eye on the other end of the bar, something got my attention and it was a guy standing
this is
a
funny.
handsome man standing with his phone up, and it was written. It said, it was just like a message for me. It said "Vamos Gatos" because we're fans of the same team, and that got my attention. It was so silly. It was so niche, and I said, "Okay,
Like, hey,
okay, bare minimum.
What's
I'm
up?"
listening." So whatever. We went through the crowd, met up. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to set up a date yet.
yeah, he was a character that kind of came and
Yeah,
went.
but our schedules and I just never answered.
Yeah,
Whoops.
didn't work out.
But that allowed me to decide, and you're not just in my face.
Yeah.
Talking.
And I think the
just
humor
because
of
you
it
come
too
over,
adds a couple
as
points.
soon as I hear, if I'm not already engaging in conversation with you, if you're asking me, so what's your name? now I have to lie. Now you're forcing me to lie.
Personality coming out.
They just do too much. So yes, at a bar,
Yeah, I like the humor of
you
it
can
all.
gauge the interest.
Yeah.
You should know.
Yeah.
You should know your intuition.
Yeah, I feel like you could just play the eye tag game a couple times too, and you just kind of know right off the bat too.
You know what's always a good move? Buy me a drink, leave me alone.
Leave me alone after.
Yeah, but then if you circle back in a very casual way or passing by later, like you got to see if they don't give me a second.
Yeah, give me a second. Or the cute little intro, and then go about your business, and then circle back.
Yeah.
That's always nice too.
A circle back is perfect.
That's always super
because
nice.
then you can decide if you're sharing those glances,
They're like,
the
hey.
confirmation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like I just feel like these days, like no one can really read like social cues or body language. Like someone will really sit in your face and you are expressing not a lick of interest and stay spitting in your ear. Like
Spitting. Oh my God. Here's the, okay. If you're talking to me in a loud bar, you need to cover because the reverb on my eardrum,
no.
I have to send you a bill.
No, that's it. That's it. I can't.
I
with that
can't.
one.
And I know it's the simplest thing. Like, come on, King.
Come on.
Why are you screaming at me? So
why
just
are you screaming at me?
slight things and read the room.
Read
I'm
the
here
room.
with friends.
Yeah. I mean, social cues. I don't think that's something like everybody really knows these days, especially the strangers. I don't know.
And also, it irks me too when if you're at a bar, you're a man at a bar, and you're seeing women around you who are just standing and you're taking the seat.
Oh yeah, no.
That really bothers me when a man doesn't get up for a woman.
Yeah,
it does.
No,
It always will.
That's just like you should be like. Just
You should be.
born with
First
that
of all,
feature.
first
you
of all,
should just know. Be a
you're
gentleman.
not wearing heels.
Yeah.
First of all, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Second of all, you have privilege. You're a man.
Let me
start
sit down.
there.
Yeah. No, that is definitely crazy.
But more so in like, I noticed that in like even professional spaces. Not for me per se, but I'm like, how embarrassing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the lack of awareness. No one knows. No social cues these days. Nobody knows what's right and what's wrong.
And here's another one.
Yeah.
The bar. Okay, if you're encroaching, if we're all kind of limited to a space, no problem. But when you start encroaching on the space, and let's talk about it.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about it real quick.
Move.
Yeah. But that kind of interaction doesn't extend to every space.
Yeah.
That looks totally different in a gym, when you're at the gym working out versus the grocery store. Yeah. How would you want somebody to approach you at the gym?
I'm trying to think about the interactions that I have had that I genuinely enjoyed. Honestly, I do like when people just start with like, oh, like you're so strong, or like just like
you're so strong.
Like I like see you over there, and you're like you're so strong, and you're like kind of killing it. Like good little compliment, compliment, nothing crazy, nothing really that has to be about appearance wise. Like that's why I like the compliment. You're so strong, or like you're really killing it over there.
Yeah.
Like that can like kind of break the ice, and then from there usually it like leans into like, what are you working out, like and like we can have that small talk conversation, and that's like nice. I can't, like, if I'm in the middle of something, if I'm in the middle of a set and you feel the need to like stop me to say something there, that's insane. If you're saying anything outright about appearance too right away, I'm kind of just like, I don't know how I really take that sometimes.
Now I have to switch gyms.
Yeah, like it has to be taken really. It really just depends how it comes across. But for the most part, I think that's usually okay. And then from there, we'll just like become like gym. Like
I want finesse though.
The gym relationships will grow. Like that's what I kind of like about the gym, because you kind of see the same people every day. So it's kind of like, it's not like you have to approach the first day and be like, I'm gonna get after it. Like, what's your phone, or like all the things like day one. It's just because you know that you're gonna see these people regularly. So it becomes like a small little like, oh hey, and then it kind of grows into like a little gym relationship throughout the school year. And then it's like, okay, at that point, once you feel comfortable enough, like then you can like, okay, what else outside of the gym? You know, it makes it a lot easier to like ease into it. I think it's always
like, for me, you can don't ask for my phone number.
It's a no.
Ask for like my social media handle, message on there, and see where it goes.
Yeah,
because
like it's
at least I'm being given the chance
days.
to politely decline or move it in a space that now when we're at the gym together, it's not awkward. Yeah, because don't make me feel uncomfortable for that. I think you could just like leave a note at the desk or something. There's light ways to do that. I know I've been approached in other like cutie ways.
I feel like,
I just
there was one
expect-
time though that I left the gym and there was a note in my car door. Don't do that.
Oh,
Don't do that. There was
Scary.
a note in my car door. I didn't even want to touch it because, like, you know, these days people put chemicals on things, and then you touch a piece of paper, then all of a sudden you're blacked out on the floor. Okay,
No,
like
for
things
real.
like that happen. So like
Yeah.
I saw it, and like I kind of like gripped my handle to where I wasn't touching the paper, and I let it fall to the floor.
Yeah.
And I read it on the floor, and it was like, saw you leave the gym. So now you're watching me. So now you're stalking me. And I'm scared. I literally was reading it and looking around, being like, "Am I about to get trafficked?" Like
You should
that
have jumped right in your car.
I know. You know, in those moments where
I know.
like you know everything you're supposed to do correct, and then you're actually in the moment and you don't do anything correct. That was literally what I was experiencing.
Oh,
like you don't touch the paper. Like you don't. It was a mess. So I'm reading it and I'm like, okay. And then I think they left their number at the bottom with their name, and you could. The handwriting was so like. I couldn't even read it. So like
Right.
I was like, okay, what even is this? So then I got back into my car, and then at that point I'm freaked out. Like, don't do that to somebody. It would have been so much better if you just approached me in person.
you thought that was a good idea?
You thought that was a good
like on my
idea? Like,
car?
and now I'm like, are you sitting in your car in the same parking lot looking at me? Wait until I open. Like, I'm just like, now
Yeah.
I'm like, there's eyes on me that I don't even know about. Like, I don't even know who this person
Like
is.
something needs to be established first.
Yeah,
And if
so
we
I
don't
just-
if we don't have banter or rapport, there's no sense of humor,
It's just, yeah.
then we're just not aligned.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But I do need, we've talked about this, I need charisma. I need, what's the word? Effort.
Yeah, that's nice too.
And if you're not planning the first date or at least gauging and setting the reservation, whatever it is,
we
then
should talk about that.
we just, yeah.
If it's the day of the date and you haven't talked to me
Oh, we're not going.
all day, we are not
We are not going. We are not going.
We are not going.
If the date hasn't been locked in at least,
By early afternoon?
no, oh my God, you're generous. At
Really?
least like 48 to 72 hours
Oh, well,
before.
yes. I mean the follow-up, like that
Oh, yeah,
day.
that day.
I mean like
that day.
the day of
Give me
follow-up.
a can't wait to see you.
Right.
See you later, beautiful.
Yes, like I need that day reassurance, because if at that point I'm getting dressed and I'm going somewhere else, I'm doing something else with somebody else somewhere else.
Yeah.
I've moved on because I don't even know where we're going, when we're going, who. I need more. Yeah.
No. Oh, I love when messaging, hyping up, hanging out, whatever. Eventually the time comes, or when they get in town, and you can come join me at this place if you want. No.
If
I won't
you
be there.
want.
Mark me absent.
Yeah, I'm not coming. I'm not
coming.
on my way.
What? No.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, just make it seem. I mean, it sounds so easy, but just make it seem like you actually want to hang out with me, like you actually
yeah.
want to see me. Because why
Yeah.
would you? You're so excited for this date. You went out of your way to plan it. You asked me to come with you, and you're not even going to follow up to like make it sound like you're ready. You're ready to go. You're excited. Like
Why aren't you acting like you're absolutely obsessed with me?
Right.
In a safe way.
right
in a safe
like
way.
That is what I need.
I think like we are simple. I was talking to somebody the other day, and he had mentioned, because his work schedule with his girlfriend, we were saying, how do you, whatever. And he said, well, one, I send her or get her flowers every Monday. Oh, here's another one I'll give you. This is a friend of ours who he was telling me he went on a trip this one time where he was like, camping off the grid for 1-2 weeks, something like that. Off the grid, like no cell phone, no nothing. But he would, whenever he could, he would check in with his girlfriend, let him know, hey, girl, I'm alive. He pre-programmed, or whatever it is, his phone to automatically send a good morning and good night text every day.
Yeah, that's a good man.
It's a good man, Savannah.
Good man.
Some women are just luckier than I. And it's
Yeah.
okay.
No, like where'd you buy that
That-
one? What model is that?
So when that exists, why would I
Why would I wait? Yeah, no.
do less
No.
than that?
Yeah, I think just because we all know what's out there, obviously, like our standards are just so through the roof now that it's like we're in a group of girls. I'd say our
How
friend
many
group is
people-
like
yeah.
6 other girls other than us, or
Yeah.
like 6. Yeah, pretty big group of girls. And when I tell you, not one of us.
No, one of
I'm
our
like-
friends is in a long term.
Well, okay, one.
Yeah.
One, but like.
Whoa. Okay, stats.
Like I feel like at this point, like most of us have just seen what's out there, and the way we are all sitting so patiently like this, single, twiddling our thumbs, just waiting for the proper man. Everyone.
But
would
that's
be like,
why if I can't imagine, I won't have as much fun with him as I do my friends.
Yeah, like we really just all have
I've
each
been
other.
so many times-
We all have each other.
I'm out with, and I miss my friends. I'm feeling left out. What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
I want to giggle too.
Yeah, we're all like chronically single right now, which is crazy. But
Yeah.
like it is what it is.
No, it's
It's fine.
at least in
Yeah.
the meantime, I don't want a relationship right now either. I'm not in the place for that.
Yeah, I don't think I need that.
But I want it to be fun. Even, not that it doesn't need to always be a romantic situation, but any person, group of guys, whatever it is out in the world, just being I don't want to say normal because that's not fair, but just being self-aware, being kind, and not too much.
Yeah, it's hard to come by these days.
No, just
real hard to come by.
If I can tell, you can tell. There's a way that you look at someone that is the difference between admiring or just like taking it in versus licking your lips like the meal is coming from the server right now.
It's on the way.
No.
Yeah.
That's why honestly I stopped groceries shopping. That's why I stopped going to the grocery store.
That's fair. She does order everything.
Yeah. Well, with my schedule too, if I can pay for convenience or something practical that's going to make my life easier, it's worth it. Because in my head, my math is time is money. So I'm saving time. I'm saving money by not putting in that time. Girl, I'm a woman in STEM. Okay, that's girl math, right?
Yes, it's an investment. Makes sense.
It works for me.
It makes sense. But yeah, I do think overall, like, decorum has been lost because let me even talk about this one incident. This is going to shift a little bit too, just like how people feel they can approach you. It's not even just men in general, it's strangers in general, because I feel like I've dealt with this with women and men outside. It was a couple months ago. I was out with my friends and we're all just hanging out, cool. And there's like this group of people right behind us that are just hanging out too. And I think like I ended up turning to face them, and it's a guy and he's standing next to a girl who's kind of like grabbing his arm, like they're together clearly. And then like one other friend.
Right.
And I turn around, I'm like minding my business, doing my thing. And then the guy like turns to me and he's like motioning as if he's like talking about my hair. Like he's like, oh, like da da da. And I'm like, oh, like I'm thinking he's just like complimenting me, like just being like, oh, cool hair, like cool, whatever. So I'm like, oh, thank you, da 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 da. And then at this point, he's like sticking his hand out. He's starting to like do more motions.
Is this in slow motion?
More motions towards me. At this point, yes, because I was drunk. Like, so like at this point, everything is happening in slow motion. So he's like reaching his hand out to me. Like he's getting very close to my personal bubble at this point. So I'm kind of like backing up. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, and then I think he mouthed, or he either said it and it was just too loud, but he was like, oh, can I touch you? Like he's asking if he can like touch my head. Okay. Out in public. And I'm like, no.
Did he wait for consent?
No, like literally. And mind you, all while this is happening, this girl is still like on his arm, just like holding him. And she's like, no, like stop. And he's like, oh, can I touch it? Didn't even wait for me to answer. I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm backing up. My body language is saying no. I'm also, I think at this point saying no. And this man reaches out and grabs my whole head. Gabby, I'm
with two hands
kidding.
Or one? Like he was ready to shake it like an 8-ball.
No, just with one. He just gives a nice pet. He pet me. This man at the bar pet me. Can you imagine reaching your hand out and petting a stranger? Like,
No,
let's
don't
talk about
touch me.
What?
If you're moving through the crowd, you don't need your hand on the low of my back.
No.
Tap, excuse me.
So
Works
I
perfect.
think at this point,
touching your head.
I was too stunned to speak. I think I was like literally too stunned to speak. I sat there and I processed, and luckily our other friend, who is a guy, was with us, and he saw this happen, and he was like, What did you just do? I think this is the first time I've almost ever contemplated throwing hands at the bar. And I am not an aggressive or violent person at all. I was so livid. I think once I processed, and at this point our guy friend had gotten into it, and he's like, yo, dude, what's up? Like, why are you doing that? Like, she told you no, like, don't do. And he's like, this man's like giggling, and the girl's gripping his arm, pulling him away, being like, stop. Girl, go handle your man. Get this man off my, I was pressed. So at this point I'm like, yo, why would you do that? Why would you? I'm getting like, I'm losing character. And I did not do this ever. So I think like that was the first time where I was like, oh my gosh, I was just so disrespected. I let it happen in my face, and now I'm like trying to like recover from it, and like, I don't know, I didn't even have enough time to process. So I think by then our guy friend kind of handled it, and then I think maybe one of the girl might have came back and said sorry. I don't even remember, but it was just such.
She said sorry on behalf of him. Wow.
I know. And then
war is over.
After that, I think I was just kind of like, wow, I can't even believe I just let that happen. But it was just like the first time in a long time that something like that has happened, because I feel like it's another incident where like you prepare for how you'd react for something like that, but when it's actually happening to you, I lost it. I literally. I was too stunned to speak, literally too stunned to speak. So I think I beat myself up a little bit after, just being like, oh, I feel like I didn't stand up for myself enough, and like I feel like I didn't have that. You know when you like have an argument and then after you're like, I should have said all
That's
these
the root
things.
of my whole existence, I think.
Like, I had so many things I could have said. So many
I will stick up for myself.
I was rolling. I think that night I went to bed just like tossing and turning about like all the things I could have said to this man, and I'm like, fuck, I lost the opportunity.
Punching out of the sky.
Yeah. So I think now that just really opened my eyes up to like being ready to stick up for myself if needed.
Yeah, girl. I
Mm-hmm.
think I stay on alert. I'm ready to bark at any moment.
Yeah. I need to get a little
But it's
bit
also
more of that.
like, it's a relief.
I need a little bit more of that.
It's like doing a workout.
Yeah, I need to be ready next time. So stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
And girls, good luck out there with your man a little bit.
Yeah, but I've also had women do the same thing. So like honestly, this goes for all people. Just don't touch a stranger.
Don't touch a stranger. Yeah, no, don't touch me. If we're in a tight public space, it happens.
That's
it happens.
different. That's different.
Ooh. Sorry, excuse me, sorry, do it all the time.
Yeah, move along.
Tap, 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 excuse me. If you're gonna put your hands on the low of my back, I will grab your wrist and with so much curiosity ask what the hell are you doing?
Why?
Fill me in.
What'd you
Catch
use
me
that
up.
for?
Catch me up.
Let me just
on
ask
this.
you why.
So,
Crazy.
but for the most part, we don't have anything like nothing heinous has happened to us when we were out.
No.
That we only do that amongst ourselves.
Yeah, with each other.
With each other.
No,
but it's okay.
It's okay.
I can't even imagine like being up to going out again.
Yeah, you were on a little probation there for a little bit.
I'm still in timeout.
You're still in timeout.
Yeah, on my birthday I did my big one.
Yeah, that was the night of our big
blowout
that we were talking about.
Yeah, well,
earlier.
we'll have to unpack it on
another time.
But I just got really drunk.
Yeah.
And you know what? When you don't deal with shit, it deals with you.
Yeah.
And something took over my body.
Yeah, it manifested that night.
That wasn't me.
Yeah,
There was someone else. No,
Your side personality.
I went home.
What's your alter ego name?
You know what? I've thought about that so much, and I do not know. But more importantly, I want to know what my drag name would be.
Oh,
That's more important. I want to, like, what would if I was a drag queen? What would my drag? I would have to sit on that.
My alter ego name is Ver. She was recently born.
Oh,
yes,
yeah?
she was recently born. Actually, you weren't even out with us that night that she was born.
Happy belated Mother's Day.
Thank you. You weren't even there the night she was born, but Veronica Fetz. I don't know. We'll get into more context like when I have more Ver moments. Her personality is really still coming out.
I need to figure mine out. I want to know.
We've had a couple incidents with her.
She?
She's hilarious. I love her.
Yeah, I gotta find mine. I feel most of our friends have that.
Yeah, everyone has a little something going on.
Well, until next time, then.
We'll see you guys.
And then we can explore more of these. We can get into the nitty gritty.
Yeah,
of
I feel like
these stories.
Yeah.
As we're
There's
talking,
so many
I feel
stories that
that
are
one,
just,
that one, that one.
like,
Oh
we could
yes,
talk about
that
that
piece,
one
that part. Well, in the meantime, I'm with her,
and she's with me,
and you're with us. So we'll see you next time.
Bye.